Welcome to the Catamount Football Show with Coach Matt Land. I'm Bill Mayo, and this week we're going to take a look back at the game with Paulding County and also talk about this week's season finale with the East Paulding Raiders. So stay right here with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr., the owner here at Transformers Transmission Complete Auto Repair Specialist. Welcome to our brand new facility. Here at Transformers, we specialize in all automatic and manual foreign and domestic transmissions, not to mention brakes, AC tune-ups, and much, much more. Come on in and relax in our lounge while our technicians take care of your automotive needs. Here at Transformers Transmission, we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and I guarantee we can make it go.
Jason Denson, Ford of Dalton, North Georgia's fastest growing dealership. New vehicles come with my exclusive 10-year, 150,000-mile warranty. I will do whatever it takes to earn your business. Ford of Dalton, there's no reason to shop anywhere else.
Thank you to all of our customers and clients over the years.
Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty's been guiding the Dalton Whitfield community home since 1974.
Please contact the #1 real estate company in Northwest Georgia for all your real estate needs.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford, President of First Bank of Dalton. During these challenging times filled with uncertainties, there is one thing that is still certain, and that is your bankers at First Bank of Dalton are still here to meet with you, take your call, and assist you with all of your financial needs. We have served our community for over 20 years, and we are still making local decisions and providing exceptional service, even if that looks a bit different today. At First Bank of Dalton, we are still putting you first.
Welcome back to Catamount Football, and Coach, let's talk a little bit about the game. Just hallelujah, ding dong, the witch is dead. I mean, I don't know what you want to say.
Got that bear off. Yeah.
It sure was nice to come out with a W, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the kids, they've fought week after week after week after week, put themselves in a position. The coaches have put them in position to be able to win a game, and we've just not had that ability to close for various reasons. Some very obvious, and some, some things that just is what it is. But this game, you could just tell. I think this week they had a different resolve about themselves as far as the way they practiced. I think they practiced with a very completion mindset of we're going to finish this thing out. We're not going to stop. We're not going to pull up. We're not going to limp through. We're going to run this. The Bible says run the race to win, and so they lined up, prepared every week just like they did week 1 or week 2 or week 3. So very professional, and to me, really laid out. I thought the coaches a very simple game plan that allowed us to have the best opportunity to beat this team.
All right, so let's talk about something.
Okay.
We had 97 offsides penalties during this game. Explain what was going on and what was happening, because I know people are wondering, why can't they stay on sides? Why are they jumping off sides?
Right. It's a good question, and if you were sitting there and you were watching the game.
I was asking that.
Well, we were. We both were. I mean, and I even burned a timeout just about on it. Luckily, they gave me a little bit of time to explain. But basically what happens is they had a couple of guys on their offensive line.
On their defensive line,
that as they would call their shifts or their movements, our guys are hearing that and jumping off sides. Now, having said this, that's completely legal. Nobody's complaining about that. The problem is when you do it strategically at the snap count, it sounds like your snap count, and you don't shift when you say shift. You don't move when you say move.
Or go.
Whatever they were saying.
Which some of the words we use.
That's right. Which what happens is it certainly does create a situation where we're able to go, wait a minute now, what's happening here? We've averaged 2 to 3 penalties per week for the last 3 weeks, and then we have 16 penalties this week. We've not had any bad snaps the last 3 weeks, and we have 4 bad snaps in the game. Not including the punt. So the point is, and we're not. It's football, but that's the reason why you had those moments. And like I said, it just gets to the point to where we go to a silent snap count.
Well, I was going to say, why didn't you fix it at halftime?
We did, and so we came in and we went outside and practiced and said, we're going to run a silent snap count. And we're going to go on that. Well, obviously we did that. It worked for a little bit of a while, but you do need to run motion and those kind of things, and it's hard to do those with snap counts. So if you notice the plays that we had the hiccups in the second half was when we did go to that snap. So if you kind of watched what we basically got into, we went back to our snap count. We went with no motions, and we basically just lined up and ran it right at them. And at the end of the day, that we felt like we'd kind of chipped away enough on that rock it would crumble.
It was one of the most unusual situations I've been involved with. I mean, we've had players jump off sides in the past. We've had teams simulating a snap count, but to have it happen that many times,
we had it three
plays
in a row.
Yeah,
and I think the big problem that I had with it was just, and I never liked this. You know, the officials give you that, with all due respect to the officials, they give you that 1-800 AT&T wireless, customer service answer.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, I understand. Coach, I understand. You may understand me, but you don't understand this kid that I'm railing on the sidelines. I'm ripping him a new one, and he's saying, but Coach, they're saying go. They're saying this. They're saying that. And certainly, if it happens one or two times, you get you're a little speculative, and you say, come on, guys, let's tighten it up. But when it happens that many times, and it happens play after play after play, then certainly there's something we had to kind of get into, and certainly we talked to the officials about it. And and their thing is, we're 15 yards back on this side, we're 10 yards back on this side. We're not where we can hear it, so if we can't hear it, we can't call it. In the past, they've said if your quarterback will complain about it or your center will complain about it, then we'll make we'll at least make a warning. Well, our guys did. We followed that. It to no avail. So, at the end of the day, we're not faulting anybody. Right. It was a strategy, evidently, and it worked to some degree. Thankfully, we were able to go back, just do what we do, which is run the ball, and, of course, the end result's the end result. Defensively,
came up with some stops when they needed, 3 interceptions, I guess, in the game?
Yeah, and we know that's our formula. We need to get short fields. That's actually one thing that we have been almost at 90% this year is scoring after a turnover. We had one that we did not score on the night, but it did flip the field. So when we got the punt back, we got the punt back in midfield and allowed us to do that. So from a defensive standpoint, our guys stepped up again, played hard. Certainly, bend don't break at times. Let them drive the ball a couple of times, but tried to secure the end zone. Once again, kick the field goal, hold them there. They go up 15-14, and then offensively, the offense kind of took over in the second half.
Absolutely. Great response by those guys, and it was very nice to be able to run the football and throw some strategic passes when we needed to. So, good team win.
Keyword strategic, right?
Strategic, that's right. We'll be back in just a minute.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. Our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging, your largest single-source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
Kaler Industrial Sales after hours service. This is Raymond. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, sure can. We can meet you in about 15 minutes. Does that work? Hey, Heath, you got to go to work.
I'm go.
Good hit, Aiden. Good hit.
Papa, why are you and Dad always running off to work like that?
Well, at Kaler Industrial, we always tell our customers we don't expect their business, we earn their business.
All right, we're back to Catamount Football. We've got one of our coaches interview segments today, Coach Jamie Penny. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about, first off, winning Friday night. We talked to Dylan on here about what it meant to the team, but how about coaches and to you? How good was that to get off the
It's good. We've talked a lot on the coaching staff. There's not a lot of us that have been in this situation. We've got a couple of guys that played high school ball, and they said this is how it was. I've never been here.
This is not how it
No,
is.
I've never been here in high school, little league, middle. I mean, it's been a while. So it's good to get a win. The guys needed it. I mean, we got 2 left going out. If we can win this next Friday, it won't erase the whole season, but
certainly help.
It'll take their minds
It'd
off.
It'd be a good way to end the season, right?
Absolutely.
How about your position group? Talk specifically about the guys you're coaching and what's going on with your group.
Well, I've been a DN's coach for 3 years. I got moved to inside linebackers this year because we moved to a 3-man front defensively, so 2 guys on the D-line wasn't needed. So I took the inside linebackers position. Then we hit quarantine, new defense, new position, no spring, no summer. So it was a learning curve for me. I had to do a lot of research. Coach Carpenter's been the inside linebackers coach for as long as anybody can remember. My group, I got a good group. Brock Johnson, he's back. He's played there a couple years now since he's a freshman. Mauricio Quintero, we moved him inside. He's played outstanding. We've got Josue Lopez, Brandon Arredondo. So for once, inside linebackers group got a little depth for once. It hasn't been like that.
So I got to ask you a question. You're an offensive lineman by trade, right?
Yes.
And how does it feel to be a traitor to your people and be over there coaching with the defense on the defensive side of things?
It was good. I mean, the first 3 years I'm coaching D-line, so I'm right there with the O-line. It helped me coaching-wise because I knew what those guys were doing. I mean, it was so. I think I get asked this a lot by you, Coach Patrick. Really hammers me about it, but I'm an offensive lineman my whole life. And
so, seriously, what does that bring to coaching on the defensive side of the ball? You understand offensive line play. You understand what offensive linemen are thinking and what they're doing. How does that help you as a defensive coach?
I mean, like I said, I know what the guys are doing. I know what especially with coaching DNs for 3 years. I was an offensive tackle, so I mean that's who I lined up against my whole life. So knowing what their jobs are, the blocking schemes, I mean what they're going to do to you, it helps me teach you how to defend it. And I mean,
what about on Friday nights when you're watching your guys and we're on defense? How much are you looking at the blocking schemes for the other team and seeing what they're doing? And it kind of gives you a leg up on that too, I'm sure, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And the way we break down stuff throughout the week defensively, I label. I mean, we all have a piece of it, but watching blocking schemes, what their linemen do, you have to know that stuff. I mean, Friday nights, obviously, breaking down film is about as good for about one series, and then you start making adjustments. So watching it real time, again, I see what they're doing. That's what I did, so it helps me out.
Now you moved from the high school from elementary.
Yes.
2 years ago or 3 years ago?
4. This is my 4th year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, what a transition, right?
Okay.
So comment on that. How it was, you had elementary PE going, and you moved up to the high school level. How was that? You kind of skipped the whole wide group there.
Yes.
How was that transition?
Luckily, when I was at the elementary school, I coached middle school. So I got the middle school guys coaching. I didn't coach football, but I coached baseball and softball at the middle school. So I've taught elementary school. I've coached at the middle school. Now I'm coaching the high school. I help with the JV guys. So I've seen, it's weird now, I've got my sophomore group now. I taught them. They were my first group of 5th graders in elementary school, and there's a couple guys on the football team. So being able to see them grow up literally from when they were kids to now, I mean, it helps me teaching in high school. I've got a bunch of the kids now that I taught in elementary school, and if they have problems, I know that they had those problems as 4th and 5th graders, and not just, it's not like they turned it out on us now. It's been like that for a while.
So you've taken on another role too. You've become the girls lacrosse guru of Northwest Georgia. So how about coaching lacrosse and then coaching girls, going from coaching defensive linemen to coaching or linebackers to coaching
my
lacrosse
year
girls?
Usually goes when we end on Friday night, I'll take about a week off. Luckily this year it's Thanksgiving, and then I hit girls lacrosse immediately off season. It's a challenge, but when I got the job, they said you can be an assistant track coach or head girls lacrosse coach. Head coaching job.
Absolutely
sounded like a good gig, but it was a new sport. I mean, I've started the program here. You talk about YouTube videos, and first game I ever watched live was the first game I coached in. So it's different. Coaching guys, coaching girls. I have to remember when I'm coaching those girls, you can't be yelling and screaming and hollering like you do with the guys every day. They don't take that too well.
Now, before we let you go, update us on your family.
Family's good. My wife she's working in business, so it's been crazy with the COVID stuff. She's working from home some, working in the office. She's finally getting back into her routine again. The boys are good. Colton started pre-K this year, so he's in big boy school now.
Yeah.
So it's good for him. He loves it. He's enjoying it. And Cade's just living life, man. He's 2 and
just enjoying
doing his thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate everything you do for Catamount football. Stay right here. Back with more in just a minute.
Day by day, state by state, our country has begun to reopen. At Engineered Floors, employee safety is paramount, and we continue to take every precaution necessary to ensure a safe work environment while continuing to provide America and the world with quality floor covering solutions. To us, American-made means something, possibly now more than ever. Our commitment to manufacturing 100% of our carpet in Northwest Georgia remains steadfast in defiance of these current challenges. It is in the face of adversity that the perseverance and spirit of the American workforce shines brightest. As open signs flicker on, as streets begin to fill, it is the hands underneath the gloves and the faces behind the masks that will see us through. We are all in this together, and we will overcome.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Back to Catamount football. We've got another coach's interview segment. We've got Coach Santiago Nava. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so I got to ask you a question. So the first time you were on the show, you were working the drive-thru at Panda Express. You remember that?
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
10 years.
Has it been that long?
It's been 10 years ago.
You and I had talked, and you'd expressed an interest. You told me you wanted to get into coaching, and you were I guess majoring in education at Dalton State. So, kind of talk about that transition. What took you from that to where you are now?
Yeah, a lot of when I graduated high school, there was a lot of things in the air, like where to go, what's my next step. But one thing that I've learned that I liked doing a lot was working with the big buddies, the Big Brother and Big Sister program. And I felt like mentoring was something that I wanted to do, whether that's in the classroom or in the football field. So when I was doing my education stuff through Dalton State, I decided to help out the rec just because I'm just like, if I'm going to get my feet wet, might as well start with a younger group. And I enjoyed it. I learned a lot that first year, and every year I learned a lot from coaching. So that's where I got my first start. And then when I graduated from Dalton State, Coach Patrick gave me the chance to be on the middle school staff. And that's where I got my start with the middle school. And then a year after, Coach Land gave me the chance to help out here at the high school.
So tell us about your role, what you're teaching and coaching at the middle school right now.
Yes, so at Dalton Middle, I teach 8th grade social studies. I work with our ESOL population a lot. And then at the middle school, this is my second year coaching quarterbacks, and then I've added running backs this year to my title. So this year was my first working with running backs.
So how was it calling plays?
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
My first year, it was just a lot of just ideas I had, and I just had to keep in mind what do these kids can do on versus like what I see at the high school going. So I had to adapt, but no, I've gotten better at play calling. These upcoming 8th graders, the results are in the cake. I mean, I just did my stats this year, and we ended up having like this season 1,500 yards rushing with 24 touchdowns, and passing wise, we were over the 400-yard mark with 7 touchdowns passing for the 8th grade group.
So think back to your senior year now. You were the first winner of the Carter McCamey Scholarship. What did that mean to you, and kind of and not only that, but being the first guy to get it?
Oh, that was a blessing in disguise. I mean, when football ends, I feel like there should be a transition program for us players. Like, what's next? No more weight training, all this. So I had a lot of time on my hands. But, you know, my parents, they provided me and my brothers with a chance to be here, and they provided necessities, but, you know, there was still the idea about college, and at that time, my brother Edgar was the only one that was going to college, and we didn't really know how college worked, but I didn't know it was expensive. But when I won the McCamey scholarship, I mean, that would have been my chance to go to college for free. And I told my parents, I was like, hey, you no longer have to worry about me anymore. Like, I have my gateway to go to school now. And ever since the McCamey scholarship, I mean, I thank Mr. and Miss McCamey every time I see them, because without that opportunity, I mean, I don't know where I'd be at right now.
That's fantastic. So we always talk about family, and you're not married yet, but you have a Dalton football family. The Nava family is deeply rooted in Dalton football. So kind of talk about your brothers and where they fit into the program, and how that all played out with those guys.
Oh yeah, so like my oldest brother Zeke, he was here during the chapel years, and
he was an offensive lineman.
Yes, offensive lineman, and you know, it's kind of like what people say about our family is that we're like AT&T. We just keep on getting smaller and smaller, and I'm a good example of that. But no, my brother Zeke, I mean, he kind of got his idea interested in football, and my parents weren't really sure about it. But my brother goes, well, you know, look how big I am. I mean, what other sports I'm going to play?
Right.
So you know, he did well, and my brother Gus came through right after that.
And he was a linebacker.
Yeah, he was a linebacker, and you know, he got to be part of that team that went to Statesboro 2001. So that was pretty cool, getting to see that experience, because I told the coaches that one time when that year in 2001 I was in 3rd grade, and I still remember that day when the seniors came to our school and visited us and told us like, hey, you know, support us this upcoming week. So that still stays back in my mind. And then after that, my brother Edgar,
he was a D lineman, right?
Oh, offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman,
yes,
that's right,
yes,
offensive lineman, yeah.
He came through the program under McClurg, and then I hate to disappoint everybody, but then you got me with my size. But you know,
wide receiver.
I did the best I could with my size, and yes, wide receiver. So you know, but the best part about that though was that growing up, I got to be around the football program. I mean, I even was a manager before I came into the high school playing football. So been around it, been exposed to it. I mean, I've seen it through different coaches, and I loved it ever since. You know, we even had a hallway that's colored all in red with our plaques in there at our parents' house. So
that's
it was
awesome.
always great waking up to that.
So I remember I was coaching at the middle school when you came through the middle school, and one of my favorite moments ever of coaching middle school football was when Will Kiker threw you a touchdown pass against Gladden, and the guys came out on the field and carried you off the field. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, it was.
What did that mean to you? Your teammates doing that?
It's still. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've caught different footballs throughout the years, but that's still my favorite one.
Absolutely.
I mean, and shout out to you. You call it 62 wheel, and you know it's still back in my mind, and that's the reason why I came into coaching, because you know there's kids out there that you know deserve these kind of moments, and you know I hope I can bring that shine to their lives for that moment, even if it's one play.
Absolutely.
You know, still stays back in my mind.
All right, very well said. Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate everything you do with Catamount Football.
Thank you.
So right here, back with more in just a minute.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Home is a place where all are welcome. It's where the story begins. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Home is where the heart is. At Furniture of Dalton, we handpick each of our 150 brands so that you can find your perfect heart's desire. Come see what you've been missing at Carpets of Dalton and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home. Exit 328 off I-75.
My name is Kelsey Harmon, and this is the Chick-fil-A Cow, and Chick-fil-A Dalton is excited to announce that we will be teaming up with the Dalton High Quarterback Club again this season. We will be providing fans with the awesome tailgate experience starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and visit our tent for dinner before the game. As always, Chick-fil-A reminds you to eat more chicken and go Big Red.
We're back to Catamount Football. We've got our player interview segment. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Dylan Center. I play defensive line. I'm number 47, and I'm a junior.
All right, Dylan. So thanks for coming on the show. So let's talk a little bit about your role on the Catamount defense. Talk to us about being a defensive lineman and some of the things that go on up front.
Being a defensive lineman it's a big role of the defense. You have to play your position. You have to fill the gap. You really have to maintain the line and beat out the person up front if you can. I mean, a lot goes on up front.
Yep. Now we've had a couple other defensive line guys and linebackers on here. I've talked to them about our defensive line isn't the biggest that we see, and you guys run up against some ginormous offensive lines, right? Like, I mean, last week, Paulding County, they had those tight splits, and they had 7 offensive linemen in the game. Talk about how you play against somebody that outweighs you 100 pounds or 120 pounds like some of these guys did.
Playing against bigger people, you have to be quick, so we have a lot of slants. We have to always be moving. Of course, they like to double team us, and so we have to get on the ground to make sure we don't get drove back. It's really about being fast and getting in the gap.
Mm-hmm. It was good to get a win last week, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how that felt with your teammates, you know, last game on Harmon Field this season, kind of getting that win and getting off the bad streak we'd been on.
Yeah, losing isn't fun. I mean, we've had a streak of losing.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
People that say that losing builds character are liars. It does not build character.
The last time I think we won was Ridgeland, and that was a while ago. And playing the last game on Harmon Field, I'm glad we went out with a win. I mean, it was a whole different feeling, and it was a really good feeling.
How about speak a little bit about the school year and how that's going. Half the school is virtual, half is there. You've got people getting sent home for quarantine. How has that affected you guys as students and as football players?
As students, it's a little bit different than last year. I mean, we were full-time at school. So when I first started, I was in school. It was awkward a little bit, but I mean, it was good. Different rules, and then I switched to virtual. I didn't want to get quarantined. I didn't want to miss football.
Right.
So virtual is a lot different than last year when we went virtual. You actually have to do your work and maintain your grades and email your teachers and all this other stuff.
It's got to take some discipline on your part, right? To get up in the morning and get your schoolwork going. What's your schedule like when you're a virtual student during the week?
So we have to be at the field house for workouts at 6:45. So that wakes me up, and then when I get home, I do schoolwork, and then I usually get back to the field house about 1 o'clock, 1:30 to get my rehab and do football practice.
Yeah. Now you've had some bumps and bruises this year. Talk about that a little bit. Some of the ailments you've been through. It seems like every time I look around, you've got something taped or limping or something's going on.
I think it was the South Paulding game. I injured my ankle. I was out for a while, and my first game back was Douglas County. It took a lot of rehab to heal my ankle to full potential to where I could play.
We're very fortunate to have Amanda as our trainer. She does a great job. Talk about her a little bit, because I know she gets you guys back out in the field and going. Especially the guys that will follow the rehab and do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, she strives for us to get better. I mean, there's no arguing with her. There's none of that. You have to do your rehab and heal so you can get back on the field. I mean, she's an awesome trainer.
Yeah. Very fortunate to have her on.
I really appreciate her.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Look forward to seeing you this last game with East Paulding. Stay right here, back with more Catamount football after these messages.
Buy from the pros who know at Proformance Sports Academy. Our pro shop has one of the largest selections of bats, gloves, and cleats in the North Georgia area, featuring Rawlings, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Mizuno, and the largest New Balance cleat dealer in the area. We provide baseball and softball gear for travel leagues, rec leagues, middle school, and high school programs. Get your baseball and softball training, equipment, and uniforms from the former collegiate and professional players who know at Proformance Sports Academy. ProformanceSportsAcademy.com.
You know what makes Carpet Express different from other flooring companies? We care about you. So that you can make the right choice for your home, at Carpet Express we offer carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile. We don't only sell you a product. At Carpet Express, we offer quality installation backed by a warranty. We don't stock 1 or 2 products. At Carpet Express, we stock up to 100 different products in each category at affordable prices. So come to Carpet Express where we care about you.
All right, well, it was a nice night at Harmon Field, and now with the COVID stuff, we can only send one captain out at a time, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What's changed?
Yeah, that's not getting anybody right there.
No, that's right.
In a confined space.
We only have one captain, though.
But just one guy walks
That's
out
right.
in the middle of the 50-yard line, with everybody else hiding underneath the helmet. So
we get the ball first. They actually deferred and took the ball in the second half, so we go with it first. Good run on buck sweep there by Maurice, who is back from quarantine. It's good to have Maurice back.
That's right.
See Ty Thurman out there and Grant Halverson pulling out in front on buck sweep.
Yeah, this is our 8th straight game without with somebody not being allowed to be with us because of quarantine. So I think that's something that we've had to learn to kind of adjust to.
Yeah, it's kind of good execution on the screen pass right here. Nice job by Luke. Just needs to go another yard or two up.
Yeah, I forgot where the line was.
This was what, 3rd and 20?
Just 3rd and 20. Yeah.
We had one of our 47 penalties.
Actually, I think it was 3rd and 22, and he picked up 20. I mean, it was something like that.
But go for it on 4th down, and this is a good run by Maurice right here. Nice job of coming through on power and good hard running. Wasn't really sure. I guess his knee went down. They blew the whistle there, but good hard running by him. Oh, right there it is. They called him down. So
forward momentum, baby.
Forward momentum. Forward progress.
Now this is a good drive for us because we overcome basically
3 penalties. I think either 2 or 3 in this first drive.
This is a flag happy
crew. That's right.
Crew.
It's a good job by Grant Halverson there on the buck sweep pulling, and there's Maurice running hard.
Yeah, it was good to have Maurice back.
Yeah, he was excited. You could tell.
He brings a little different flair.
Good throw and catch right there, Ashton to Karim. Good hard running after he catches it too.
Yeah. Crimden does a good job.
Good slant. It's a good pass. Nice job. Getting the ball out fast too. That's the other thing that you guys have really been working with him on, getting the ball out quick. Here comes inside zone with Maurice again. Now it's power play, and Ashton pulls it and turns it into power follow.
There you go.
Touchdown vulture, as we used to call Cole Calfee when he would do that.
Yeah, if he'd let Maurice know, though, Maurice can block for you. That'd be a good thing.
So we go up 7-0. Good drive. Almost 6 minutes there, or 5.5 to start the game.
Love when I can't. We talk about this, but love great flea flicker right here. But we get in there, get good pressure on him. Doesn't allow him to step in the throw. AJ Hernandez does a great job of recovering right there. So that's a good play.
So we get the ball back. Little play action pass there to Warner Ross. Nice job of running down, protecting the ball, running downfield, picking up a big gain. See that? Good play action.
Good movement there by Ashton, staying with the fake, and a good route by Warner Ross.
See the effect it had on the linebackers. They really stepped up.
Yep. Good job there.
So they bring some pressure, but we pick it up, and boom, 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 got it.
But that does not count as 3 catches. That's only 1 catch. That's how we're going to.
That's great concentration, though. I mean, he's running full speed and bouncing that ball.
Well, there's too much space out there.
Yeah,
that's what
right.
it was. I mean, it was like silence, you know. It's like, well, I'm by myself. I better catch this. So, of course, Journey was right there behind him. If he dropped it, Journey would have made the catch.
He'd been on it.
Yeah, great job right there.
So first 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns.
What I was saying earlier, I love the way our fire trucks and our firemen and our EMS people support us. They're always so good every year, and most people don't know this. They do such a great job leading us in on Friday nights, and that is certainly one of the things that our kids just really, really get amped up about and love. Right here, great break right here by Brady Penley. Brady had another solid game, had a great game last week. We flip it a couple of times here. We get the ball back. We don't do anything with it. We have to kick. Good kick right here, but what great pursuit there, Josue Lopez. Then you see Assad Tanner coming in right there, and David Garcia coming back from quarantine as well. It's good to have him back. He certainly made his presence known the other night. Once again, another good job right there by our defensive front, pressuring him and not letting him get his feet down, throw into the pass. Good job by Brock Johnson there. Good job once again. You look at Brady Penley, just doing so much better job tackling this year and really become a good force for us. Turns it back in right there to Caleb Hernandez, and they couple on the big hit right there on 3rd down. They do get it though, move on down the road on 4th down and take it down and score. And here, this turns out to be, I think, something that's pretty important because that really kind of changes what you got to do from that point on.
That's right. So we get the ball back. Nice swing pass to Journey there. Good to get the ball in his hands. We got to get him he needs the football more, doesn't he?
He does, and that's one of those things where you try to get him the ball as much as you can. But obviously, a lot of where he's at is in the receiving core, so it's a little bit harder to get it to him than just calling a run or whatever.
So explain this.
Yeah, this is actually a good play, but it was a horrible play because when he attempted to throw it, it actually counted as an incomplete pass and it's brought back to the line of scrimmage where you and I are out there going, it's a fumble, but it wasn't a fumble. Right. It was an incomplete pass and it comes back. I would like to take credit for that, but then I'm not going to take credit for that because that right there, we had to kind of work with him and let him know, look, you can't do that. You see there, they come back on an RPO, throw the ball down the line. Really good quarterback, had a really, really good arm, but a great job by our defense bowing their back here on an unbalanced set and holding them out and giving us now 14-12. And that is an advantage to some degree because you're now beginning to look at going in with a little bit of momentum into the halftime. So good job there by our defense.
Come back here and trying to run some play action off a buck sweep. Ashton's able to get away, but just another ill-advised throw. It's one of those things we talk about, trying to get the ball over the receiver's head, get it out of bounds. But once again, they fumble it right back.
That's right. Fumble it right back to us, get the ball back out on actually gives us a good 1st down is what it basically did. But Tyson Neal, great job there, one of our senior leaders, paying attention. He's right there on the defensive end and is able to jump on the ball and get the ball back for us.
Fighting that big old number 54.
Yeah.
He probably outweighs him 100 pounds.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right.
Come back. Get a little pressure. Ashton does a nice job of scrambling, moving upfield with it.
So we wind up having a punt, get good coverage down the field, and then thankfully we come out here and stop them right here on this 4th down. On this 4-down series right here. You see the holding or whatever you want to call that.
I think that's called
mauling. Yeah, you can do that, sure.
That's the last play of the half.
That's right, last play of the half. So good job there by A.J. Hernandez on the coverage.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr., the owner here at Transformers Transmission Complete Auto Repair Specialist. Welcome to our brand new facility. Here at Transformers, we specialize in all automatic and manual foreign and domestic transmissions, not to mention brakes, AC tune-ups, and much, much more. Come on in and relax in our lounge while our technicians take care of your automotive needs. Here at Transformers Transmission, we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and I guarantee we can make it go.
Jason Denson, Ford of Dalton, North Georgia's fastest growing dealership. New vehicles come with my exclusive 10-year, 150,000-mile warranty. I will do whatever it takes to earn your business. Ford of Dalton, there's no reason to shop anywhere else.
Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Home, where my thoughts are escaping, home, where my music's playing.
Why should you make the switch to First Bank of Dalton?
My bank gives back to our community.
My bank understands our changing needs.
My bank made my dream home my home.
My bank has the tools I need to manage my business.
My bank helps me save.
My bank make decisions locally.
Need more reasons? Stop by and see why First Bank of Dalton should be your bank for life.
So we went in at halftime and tried to work on a little
silent
snapping, and but they deferred and they get the ball coming out first in the.
Good job, Mauricio Quintero and Brandon Arredondo right there, two of our hardest hitters on the team. They do a good job of kind of walking the dog down the field, about a 20-play drive, and really kind of kept the ball out of our hands for almost, I think it was about 7 to 8 minutes almost, wasn't it?
It was, I think, over an 8-minute possession.
Yeah, and we only had the ball really one possession in the second half.
And what's really
the
strange
third quarter.
This thing turns into a field goal. I mean, what a great job by the defense of holding them up and.
Oh yeah, and we had, keep in mind, this is when we had 3 pass interference calls on this, 45 yards almost to penalties, getting the ball down there, although some of those we might dispute a little bit, but once again, great job here. Mauricio Quintero comes from the backside linebacker run through. We know a little bit about that, but great job of him coming through on the backside right here, get a good view from the sidelines, makes a big play, and certainly sets it up for a 4th down right there, field goal.
When this guy walked out for the opening kickoff and he puts the ball down, Lucy's holding it on her toe.
Lucy, that's right.
I thought, oh, this guy can't kick it. He boomed it.
Yeah, he had everyone in the end zone. We didn't have one return. 3 and out, a couple of possessions. So here's one that we go 3 and out, have to punt it. What a good job right here for Vineyard coming up in there. Caleb Hernandez, great job right there.
We're going to the 4th quarter, trailing 15-14.
Come back and run a little waggle play right here, and he short arms the throw, and just a great job right there, an unbelievably athletic play by Parker Adams, who has made many big plays in his 4 years here at Dalton, and someone we'll definitely miss when his time's over with. But what's great about this, look at the energy. That's something we needed on the sidelines. But you see right here, gets right up in his face right there, Caleb Hernandez, Brock Johnson, he has to short arm it. And then a great call right there by the head coach, making that call maybe, just in case they need a little bit of help.
Come back with buck sweep.
Great job by Tyson.
I was going to say Tyson Greenway coming in running, and we're getting him. He's a sophomore, so he's got a bright future with the team. Set to take over that running back position.
One of about 10 that we've got playing right now.
Yep, yeah. Not running back, sophomores, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Good protection, good throw and catch, and nice run by Journey right here.
Great catch there, and I want to kind of praise him for that. That's been one of the things with Journey. We've tried to get him, as we talked about, the ball in space because we know he can do something with it when he gets it. But a great job right here of making a catch, a contested catch, and then staying with it.
Come back with buck sweep again. A good kick block by Ty Thurman. Looked like a face mask, but when you watch it later, here's the ground level shot of it. You see Ty kicking out right there and Grant Howerson wrapping around the backside guard. There's Journey downfield blocking. Good protection again. Good throw to Luke.
Second try.
But he finds him. We ended up having to kick. We had, 4th and 2 or something.
Yeah.
And decided to kick it deep. Try to pin them.
Good job right here by our defense, pinning him in. They go now 3 and out.
There's Dylan.
Yeah, good job by Dylan Center. You see it right here, a little X stunt with Bubba Muro, Davey Garcia, kind of a double X, I guess you'd say. And a good job, all of our guys getting back there and making a big play.
So they have to kick. Oh, hello.
Almost. Bryson Benton has really been reliable for us and been our kicker pressure, and a great job there.
We'll come back and run buck sweep again. Saw this play really came into big force last year with Jameer.
Yeah.
There's Power coming around.
Hard running.
Good hard running.
Really hard
Good
running.
hard running. And come back with buck sweep again. And there goes Maurice.
Do what Maurice does.
Just find somebody and run into him, Maurice.
Yep, Charlie Brown right into the wall, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's a good job.
I think he's trying to run under the block there, maybe.
So, and here's Journey getting moved into the backfield. That's something we started doing a few weeks ago with him, and it's really, I think, paid off. He's such a change of pace runner for us.
He is, absolutely.
Much different than Maurice and Tyson.
Absolutely. He's not going to bring as much power, but he gives you a lot more wiggle room. He gives you a lot, gives you a little bit more in there, and he can make something happen right there. You just see that. That's explosiveness. We work on that, but a lot of that's just what comes natural with God giving you what you have. Love seeing the excitement, though.
So we went for 2 and didn't make it.
Yeah. Once again, because we had this bad snap.
Yep.
Did a great job once again. Brady Penley does a great job intercepting the ball.
Right
Not sure that he remembers it, but he did intercept the ball. We have video, but that's a huge hit right there. But a great job by our guys right there. Great job getting the ball. And then once again, doing what you'll see it right here. We get good pressure. He pushes the ball up there and just undercuts him perfectly. Exactly. Well, that was their best receiver. We kind of knew that was the guy that we had to stop. And you see right there, helmet to helmet hit, but like I said, great job. Not sure what 71 was doing there, but we'll let that be what it is.
And a good decision here by Ashton to pull it.
Yeah, we had talked a little bit.
Yeah, we'd actually called a tag to read onto this for him to read the defense, and if they cheat, he's going to pull it and take off with it.
Good block right there by Kareem down the field.
We're getting down to the 3-yard line, and here it comes again, same thing. And he takes it in the end zone.
Yep. Great
way
job.
To finish that. Take that interception in 2 or 3 plays, turn it into a touchdown. That's what textbook. That's what
absolutely, and that's what you want. I mean, you want the ability to score off of turnovers and make teams pay. But the other thing though is you really like to have a little bit of that space there on those last drives and in those last minutes. Once again, good pressure right here with just a 3-man front. Force him to throw, and then a great job by A.J. Hernandez coming in to seal the game with the interception there.
Third interception.
That's right, third interception in 3 consecutive drives, so that's huge for us right there.
A lot of celebration.
Absolutely.
Defensive backs celebrate like no other position.
They got more time, right? I mean, that's the thing. I love it. I'm a no DB. That's great. Once again, though, you'll see right here, we got 3-man pressure getting in there. He stepped. I don't know why he really gets outside to the pocket, but tries to throw once again back to number 11, who was kind of their mainstay, their go-to guy. And love to see those guys get in there and make big plays. Love to see offense celebrating with defense and vice versa. It's a great job right there.
So come back and come buck sweep, and there goes Maurice and slipped.
Inside foot cut. We talk about that. Good job, and right here we're trying to run the clock down and get it to where it's a manageable time, to where we're burning their timeouts. They wound up not taking their last one, so we were able to go right into our victory play then.
Best play in football.
Best play in football. One of my favorites for sure. But great job, Coach Spence and the Paulding County team, and good luck to them this week.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. Our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging. your largest single source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
Day by day, state by state, our country has begun to reopen. At Engineered Floors, employee safety is paramount, and we continue to take every precaution necessary to ensure a safe work environment while continuing to provide America and the world with quality floor covering solutions. To us, American-made means something, possibly now more than ever. Our commitment to manufacturing 100% of our carpet in Northwest Georgia remains steadfast in defiance of these current challenges. It is in the face of adversity that the perseverance and spirit of the American workforce shines brightest. As open signs flicker on, as streets begin to fill, it is the hands underneath the gloves and the faces behind the masks that will see us through. We are all in this together, and we will overcome.
All right, let's talk a little bit about our trip down to East Paulding this week. Another good football team. A bunch of athletes, got a star running back, right?
Big offensive line. It starts with the offense. I mean, they got a young man who's probably one of the top running backs in the state. He's a junior, 6'1", 210 pounds, somewhere in that range. Hard runner, gets downhill. I'll equate him to the Sermons kid that was at Sprayberry a couple of years ago. Coach Shackelford, who was there, has made the comment, this is the same type of kid, maybe a little bit better. So once again, that's where it all starts. Very quick quarterback, got a couple of good receivers, but big offensive line. Defense going to have their hands cut out for them.
They're a 3-4 defense, something we haven't seen too much of this year. We saw a lot of it in 2019, but be a different look. But something our guys certainly know how to handle. They do a lot of movement up front. Like to do some slanting with a little blitzing, so it'll be maybe a good challenge for us.
Solid in the special teams. Got a really good kicker. It's going to kick it in the end zone most of the time, but he can squib kick it and then going to punt 35, 40 yards with about a 4-second hang time. So once again, it'd be good to get back to our return game. Hopefully, is what we're hoping for.
Absolutely. Take a quick break. We'll be back in with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Kaler Industrial Sales after hours service. This is Raymond. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, sure can. We can meet you in about 15 minutes. Does that work? Hey, Heath, you got to go to work.
I'm go.
Good hit, Aiden. Good hit.
Papa, why are you and Dad always running off to work like that?
Well, at Kaler Industrial, we always tell our customers we don't expect their business, we earn their business.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Home is a place where all are welcome. It's where the story begins. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Home is where the heart is. At Furniture of Dalton, we handpick each of our 150 brands so that you can find your perfect heart's desire. Come see what you've been missing at Carpets of Dalton and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home. Exit 328 off I-75.
My name is Kelsey Harmon, and this is the Chick-fil-A Cow, and Chick-fil-A Dalton is excited to announce that we will be teaming up with the Dalton High Quarterback Club again this season. We will be providing fans with an awesome tailgate experience starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and visit our tent for dinner before the game. As always, Chick-fil-A reminds you to eat more chicken and go Big Red.
Buy from the pros who know at Performance Sports Academy. Our pro shop has one of the largest selections of bats, gloves, and cleats in the North Georgia area, featuring Rawlings, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Mizuno, and the largest New Balance cleat dealer in the area. We provide baseball and softball gear for travel leagues, rec leagues, middle school, and high school programs. Get your baseball and softball training, equipment, and uniforms from the former collegiate and professional players who know at Performance Sports Academy. PerformanceSportsAcademy.com.
You know what makes Carpet Express different from other flooring companies? We care about you. So that you can make the right choice for your home, at Carpet Express we offer carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile. We don't only sell you a product. At Carpet Express, we offer quality installation backed by a warranty. We don't stock 1 or 2 products. At Carpet Express, we stock up to 100 different products in each category at affordable prices. So come to Carpet Express where we care about you.
All right, we're down to the end of the show, and certainly want to invite everybody down to East Paulding, right?
Absolutely.
Last game of the season.
Last game of the season. But hey, it's COVID 2020, right?
That's right.
COVID, not whatever it is. You never know what's going to happen.
That's
so
true.
We could wind up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But all expectations, this will be our senior last game. It'll be on the road at East Paulding. Easy drive, hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, right off the interstate.
Unlike some of the marathons we've been on.
Unlike a few of the marathons, that's right, we've been on. So we really want to invite everybody. Please come down, support these guys in their last game. They've worked hard. They feel they're going to finish this thing strong. So excited to see these guys play. And like I said, just really, really appreciate everything this week. Our teachers, our students did a great job with homecoming. It was good to have a lot of the classes back. And, at the end of the day, we're a family, and it's been good to be a part of this family. So, man, let's keep this thing going for one more week.
Absolutely. That sounds good. I want to invite everybody down to East Paulding, and we'll wrap up the show like we always do and say we'll be back next week, same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.